Welcome to another video. Today I wanted to do a book unhaul, which I'm very scared to do because I've never gotten rid of books. Like, I love my books, and the thought of getting rid of them makes me want to die a little bit, but I have way too many books on my physical TBR. I don't know if my physical TBR video is up before or after this, but it's gonna be one of the two. And I have over 300 books on there, and I just don't need that many books on my physical TBR. Like, it is a bit ridiculous. It's the end of the year. I want to go into 2026 with less books. I really want to focus on my physical TBR for 2026. Like, for Christmas this year, I've been getting one series, and I'm not getting any more books, when usually for Christmas all I get is books because all I ask for. I'm like at a point where like I actually can't get any more books because it is ridiculous how many I have. So I went through my books and I found 12 that I'm going to be getting rid of and hauling. I'm going to probably put them on my Vinted, which I'll link it when I put the books up, but they probably won't be until like January because I just don't want to do it right now. 2 of them that I have read that I just didn't like, and then the rest of them, the other 10 are just ones I don't think I'll ever get to. And if I do want to read them in the future, like, I can just rebuy them. But right now, I just don't need them on my shelves. I have Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. I think I read this last Christmas, and honestly, I think I skimmed most of it. Like, I don't even know. I think she met someone, and she was like doing up the window of like a shop, and then he talks to her. And I honestly skimmed so much. Like, it took me so long to read this book because I was in a slump, and it's less than 300 pages. So this one is time to go. I just don't care. I don't need this on my shelves whatsoever, but it is a really cute cover. So, and it's a Christmas book. And then the other one that I've read that I'm going to get rid of is The Worst Best Man by Lucy Score. I have so many Lucy Score books, and I just don't feel the need to keep this one. I've honestly, I can't even remember what this book is about. It's another one that I read and it put me in a massive slump. It's about a wedding, and the best man is like, I don't know. I actually don't know what it's about. I think it might be a romance between the best man and the maid of honor. But I couldn't tell you. I genuinely don't know what this book is about, and I just know I didn't like it. I gave it like a 2 stars, so I just don't really feel the need to keep this one because I'm never going to talk about it again. Like, some of the books that I have that I don't like I probably would talk about again, or like I'll mention them in a video, but these ones, like, I can't even remember what they're about to tell you about them. So I don't need those. Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. I read Fourth Wing when it came out, like when it was getting its hype, when everyone was talking about it. And I actually did like it. It was my first fantasy book, and then this came out, and this is a thick book, and I just didn't see that many good things about it. And then I heard that there's a lot of politics and a lot of stuff going on in this, and I just don't think I have the brain power. I remember Fourth Wing, but like not to the best knowledge ever. And I feel like for this I get confused, and I just don't really care to continue the series. So it's time to get rid of this. I want to keep Iron Flame because I did enjoy it, and I do still want it on my shelves, but I just don't see the need to keep... Oh no, did I say a Fourth Wing? I can't remember, but I am going to keep Fourth Wing because I read it and I enjoyed it, and I want to keep it on my shelves. But Iron Flame, I just don't see a point in keeping this here. But I did just see the inside of the cover. I didn't even notice that before, so... Yes, this one is going to go because I really don't think I can continue this series. The books are just too big, and I don't care. Then the other 2 fantasies, I have Kingdom of the Cursed and Kingdom of the Feared. I might also get rid of Kingdom of the Wicked. I read that one once again so long ago. Like, I actually do remember the story, but I don't remember like the big point of it. I think it's this girl and her twin that gets murdered, and now she has summoned one of the 7 sins. I don't know. And he's gonna help her find out what happened to her sister and get revenge. I think I did start Kingdom of the Curse. I got a couple pages in, but I just didn't know what was going on. I was so confused, so I just don't think I'm gonna continue the series. I don't really care. I have so many other fantasy series that I want to read, so many other books I want to get to, and I just don't know if or when I'm gonna read these 2. So these are gonna go, and maybe Kingdom of the Wicked I'll see, because I didn't like it enough to maybe keep it on my shelves, but I might also get rid of that one. Then for the thrillers, first one I have is 56 Days by Catherine Ryan Howard. When I was ordering one from the works, once again, years ago, a lot of these books I've had for years, and now I'm parting ways. It's time for them to go. I was getting the 3 for like $9 deal or whatever in the works, and I needed another book, and I picked this one, and I didn't know what it was about. I recognized the cover, so I was like, oh, let me get that one. And then I read the back of it, and I realised it's set in COVID times. I just don't care. Like, I'm not going to read a book set in COVID times. I lived COVID. I was here. I was in lockdown. I've experienced it with everyone else. And I don't want to read a book that's about COVID. I don't need to know any more about it, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. But apparently it is quite good. I've seen people read it and they said it was good, but I have no interest. And then the other thrillers are Karen and Meg Manus books. I've read one of his Lang and one of his Next, which I did enjoy. I'm gonna keep those, they're right there. But these are the other books by her, and I'm just going to unhaul them. They are You Can Keep a Secret, The Cousins, and You'll Be the Death of Me. I don't know what they're about. I think I don't want to know and I don't care. I think they might be like continuations of them other ones because all the covers are quite similar, but I'm not too bothered. I didn't really love her writing. I think I also read them books, like One of Us Is Next, One of Us Is Lying, like back when I first, like even before I properly got back into reading, I did read those books. And I think now if I read them, I don't think I would like them. I don't think they're just to my taste anymore. So now I'm going to do the romances, which this was hard for me because I love my romance books. So picking some that I need to get rid of because I took too many was a bit difficult for me. But Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Elise. I don't know what it is about this book. I just know I'm not going to read it. And I have no explanation as to why. I think I just seen a couple bad things about this book. And I just have no drive to read this. I am going to do a series next year where I try and get through books I've been putting off and like read ones that I'm not going to reach for soon. And yeah, I could have gotten this book in it, but even if I got this book in it, I wouldn't want to read it. So it's gonna go. Next I have Second First Impressions by Sally Thorne. It's kind of a random one. I hate this cover and that's why I don't want to read it. I don't even know what it's about. There's something about this cover. I'm just not reading this book. I think it's the purple with the red and the turtles. Nothing makes me want to read this book. I have The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, which I haven't read that one either, but I do actually want to read that one at some point because it's like an OG book that book. This one is never getting read. And then I have Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharma, I think. I had this book also for so long. I think I seen one person talk about it and I bought it. And I just look at this and I think I'm actually never going to read this. It's really long also for a romance. Well, not really, it's 350 pages, but it seems quite long. I think it's her dad will give the house to her if she's engaged in 4 months, I'm guessing. It's like a bit of a fake engagement type thing, but I know I'm not going to pick this up. I have so many other books I don't want to get to that this one's going to sit there for another who knows how long. I have no idea, but they're all the books for right now that I'm going to pass on to someone else that wants to read them. I just think I need to just scale down on the number of books I have. I don't have any more room in my room for bookshelves, so I need to use the space properly in my room, and having that many books on my shelves that I'm not going to read is a bit ridiculous. So they're the books I'm going to get rid of. They're probably going to go on my Vinted in the new year at some point. I'm going to leave them over there in the corner of my room for right now, but I will be getting rid of them hopefully in the new year. That is it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in 2 days time with another bookmas video. Goodbye.